servlet. This program also I'll share in Google Classroom.
In last class, we have seen how to develop. In last class, we have seen how to develop first web application having static web components, right, boss? Okay, guys. So now today, let me prepare some background to launch the servlet. Let me prepare some background to launch the servlet. Got it? Okay. Right, boss. Okay, now listen carefully. First of all, we need to find out what is the difference between process and thread. Process and thread. Shall we find out what is the difference between process and thread, guys? Everyone tell me, boss, everyone. Thread is a lightweight sub-process. What is that? Thread is a lightweight thread process. Lightweight sub-process, boss. Listen carefully. This is process 1. This is process 2. Okay, this is process 3. Process 1 here. Process 2 here. Process 3 here. Process 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. Now listen. Inside the process, sub-process will be there. They are called thread. They are called threads, Rabbi. These are called threads. Thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Total how many threads are there? 3 threads are there. Yes, boss. Thread 1. Super. Next, thread 2. Next, thread 3. Thread 3. Here also, thread 1. Here is what? Thread 2. Again, here what? Thread 3. Nice, perfect. Again, thread 1. Thread 2. Here is my thread 3. Here is my thread. Now listen. Okay. Array, in one computer, how many CPUs will be there? Only one processor. Right. But it has to give time for what? All these processes. Whatever given time is there, that will be divided for given processes. And after certain amount of time, control changes to process 2. From process 1 to process 2, come on. After certain amount of time, the control changes from process 1 to process 2, guys. Yes. Same thing is applicable here. Right, boss? This hidden box is coming up. What is this hidden box, guys? Let it be. Okay, this is called context switching. Between processes. This is context switching between processes, right, boss? Here also, context switching between processes. Context switching between process. And similarly, within the process, the control jumps from one thread to another thread. Control jumps from one thread to another thread. So this is what? Context switching between threads. Switching between threads. This is context switching between threads. Got it? Again here. Context switching between threads. Super. Here also same thing will happen or here also same thing will happen or not? Definitely same thing will happen. Okay. The process of changing, okay, say changing or switching control. Changing or switching control from one process to another process. One thread to another thread within a process is called context switching or control jumping. Okay. This is quite mandatory. This is quite mandatory. Utilize the CPU. What is that? To utilize the CPU, nothing but processor of a computer, to execute the multiple processes and their threads that are started parallel. Are you understanding my statement, guys? To utilize the CPU or processor of computer to execute multiple processes and their threads that are started parallel.
Okay.
that are
We'll see
started
continuation tomorrow.
parallelly. Are you comfortable, guys? I think you understood what's the meaning of context switching or control jumping. Suppose given 1 minute is divided into 3 parts. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Understanding my point? Okay. And those 30 seconds again will be divided here. 9 seconds, 9 seconds, 9 seconds. Sir, 30, 30, 30, 10 seconds is left. The 10 seconds will be utilized for context switching. And here for each process only 30 seconds are given. But for thread, every thread 9, 9, 9. Sir, here also. Okay, 3 seconds got wasted. Those 3 seconds will be utilized for what? Context switching between threads, right, boss? And the 10 seconds are utilized what? Okay. 10 seconds are utilized for what? Context switching between processes. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Processes are heavyweight. Processes are heavyweight. So they take more time for control jumping or context switching. Okay. Threads are lightweight. Threads are lightweight. And they run within a process. So they take less time. Are you understanding my statement?
Bhupendra,
So
I
they
think you
take
written
less
URL
time
name only instead of test class name written.
for control.
That's what it is working. Otherwise, it won't work.
Jumping or context switching.
Login page not going to registration payment. That is maybe your mistake only, programming mistake. You check it
For
out.
control jumping or context switching. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Comfortable? Okay, context means the word context is not having fixed meaning, Rababu. Okay. When control is jumping from thread to thread, context is thread. When control is jumping from process to process, context is process. Context. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. In control jumping between processes, the context is process. In control jumping between the threads of a process, the context is thread. In control jumping between threads of a process, the context is thread. Got it? Context means whatever current highlighted item. The current highlighted item is always called as what? Context. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Sir, why are you talking all this stuff, sir? Why we are making us to learn core Java fundamentals, thread process and all these things, right? Okay. Now listen. This process and threads are executed by whom, guys? All these are under control of what? All these are under control of OS, right? Don't bring web container and other stuff, Rabbi. OS is nothing but operating system. OS is nothing but operating system, Rabbi. Are you understanding my statement? Now listen. Server-side web components. Server-side web technologies. Okay. Server-side web technologies. We have two types of server-side web technologies. Number one, process-based. Number two, thread-based. Number one, process-based. Number two, thread-based. Everyone getting my point here, guys? When I say process-based, tell me what they are. When I say process-based, what they are? Come on, everyone. Yeah. When I say process-based, CZI. CZI Perl comes under process-based, which is outdated. And all latest are thread-based, Rabab. Servlet is thread-based, JSP is thread-based, ASP.NET is thread-based, PHP is thread-based, and etc. All these are thread-based. All these are thread-based. Everyone getting my point? Okay, this is outdated one. Outdated. All these are latest. All latest server-side web technologies are thread-based. All latest server-side web technologies are this. Okay. Now tell me, CZI, Common Gateway Interface. Common Gateway Interface. Next, PERL, Perl. Practical Extraction Reporting Language. What is next one? Practical Extraction Reporting Language. Comfortable, guys?
Recording in progress.
CZA, Common Gateway Interface, Perl, Practical Extraction Reporting Language. Practical Extraction Reporting Language. Now listen. If we give multiple requests to understanding my statement, if we give multiple requests to CZI Perl web component, CZI Perl web component, the related container creates multiple processes. Representing multiple requests. Are you understanding? Multiple processes representing multiple requests. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Okay. So let us feel this is our okay. CZI Perl program component. Tell me, yes, how many requests I am giving? Request to 1, request to 2, request 3. Total how many requests are given? 3 requests are given. Here process 1, process 2. Here is my process 3. Total how many processes are there? 3 processes. First process, second process, third process. First one here, second one here, third one. Total how many processes, guys? 3 processes. Super. You tell me here what is there? Process 1. Sorry. This is request 1. This is request 2. This is request 3. Total how many requests? 3 requests. Tell me, guys. This is my process 1. This is my process 2. This is my process 3. Total how many processes are there? 3 processes are there. Are you understanding my statement? Are you getting my point here, guys? Total 3 processes are there. Total 3 processes are there. Getting my point, guys? Come on. Process 1, process 2, process 3. Tell me, context switching between processes, it takes more time or less time? You give 100 requests, 100 processes. Since this hidden window is giving some problem, Rababu. How can I solve this problem? This hidden window. Okay, let it be. No, it's not taking. It's not taking. 1 minute. Let me save it. I will stop this. I will try to reopen it. Paint here. File, open. No need of restarting, Rababu. Relaunch the paintbrush. I think now it's gone. Now it's gone. Okay. Right, guys. No, it's still not giving same issue. Type anything. What's happening, guys? What's happening? What's happening? Saving the work. Right. Class content. Advanced Java 414. Servlet. Open with paint. What is this stupidity? What is the solution for this problem, guys? Not able to type anything in the paintbrush. Search icon in the taskbar.
ఒక్క నిమిషం
Okay, come on. Where is the search box issue? I must restart the system. I must restart the system. But if I restart the system, I have to re-log in was. No, I never faced this problem. First time I'm facing it. I think Windows 11 Paintbrush is having some bug. Windows 11 Paintbrush is having some bug. And the problem with update, okay. It's icon bug. What is the solution for this bug? Okay, bug fine, but what is the solution for this bug? There must be a solution now. Okay. Which icon I should remove, boss? Which icon I should remove? We cannot continue the notepad, I have to give diagrams, right? So forget about continuing the notepad. That is practically impossible. Let me try my luck with it is not even allowing copy paste. It is not even allowing copy paste. Unfortunately, it is not allowing any copy paste activity also. It's coming. How can they give this kind of bug? Okay, guys. Windows 11 version, but we cannot change the version now all of a sudden. Okay, we cannot change the version all of a sudden, right? Okay, I think I'll try to restart the system, boss. Be stay connected. Stay connected. Yeah, we did this work, guys. It's also not allowing to type. It's also not allowing to type. Array reinstall Paintbrush. Array Paintbrush. Paintbrush. 1 minute. So many windows has come. Let me delete the windows first. Desktop is enough. Close it. Close it. Guys, I will restart the system. Please wait for a minute. Everyone, please come back, my dear. Alexa, activate balcony fan.
Okay.
Guys, everyone, please come back. Yes, boss. Now listen carefully. Processes take. Problem is solved, guys. Since processes take lot of time for context switching. Since processes takes a lot of time for context switching, processes take a lot of time for context switching. Tell me. We can say okay. CCI Perl applications. CCI Perl applications are not scalable applications. That means if we give more request, then more processes will be created. If we give more requests, then what, guys? More processes will be created. Are you understanding my statement? If we give more requests, then more processes will be created, which leads to more time wastage in context switching. More time wastage in context switching. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Context switching, and it will affect the overall performance of the application. Understanding my statement? So CCA Perl applications are good or not good? CCA Perl based web applications are good or bad? They are not good. Not good. Okay, guys. Super, guys. Now listen carefully. If we give multiple requests to thread-based server-side web component like servlet or JSP or ASP.NET or PHP components. What, guys? PHP components. Then more threads will be created in a process. More threads will be created in a process representing more requests. What, guys? Representing more requests as shown below. As shown below. Got it, guys? Super. Now tell me here. This is my servlet or JSP or ASP.NET, servlet or JSP or ASP.NET or PHP component. PHP component. All these are what, guys? Thread-based component. Thread-based component. Now tell me here, one process will be started, Rabo. Process will be started, right? Process will be started. Right. Their threads will be started. Thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Yes, here is my thread 1. This is my thread 2. Here is my thread 3. Super, guys. All these threads will point to whom, guys? Same component. Blacked on same component. Yeah. Tell me here, what is this? Request 1, copy. Request 2, copy. Request 3. Total how many requests are given? 3 requests. How many threads will be started? T1, T2, T3. T1, T2, T3. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Total how many requests are given, guys? 3 requests are given. This is my request 1, this is my request 2, this is my request 3. Total 3 requests. Okay. T1, T2, T3 are the requests, are the threads representing the request. Are the threads representing the request. Comfortable, guys? Getting my point there? Are the threads representing the request? T1, T2, T3 are the threads representing the request, guys. Are you comfortable? Request 1, request 2, request 3. Total how many requests are there? 3 requests. How many threads are created? 3 threads are created. All threads are created inside the process. And all threads will act on same component or not? All threads will act on same component or not? Now tell me, guys. Since context switching between the threads of a process takes less time. Since the context switching between the threads of a process takes less time. Okay, we can say the web applications act as scalable applications. What applications, guys? Scalable applications. That means, okay, though the number of requests or increased or decreased. Understanding my point? Increased or decreased. The performance of the application remains the same. The performance of the application remains the same. Are you comfortable, guys? Though number of requests are increased or decreased, it's a scalable. Okay, the performance of the application remains same. So now tell me, guys, thread-based web components are good or process-based web components are good? So definitely thread-based web components are good or not? Super, guys. Now tell me, someone asked, what is a servlet? What is a servlet? So definition of a servlet. Definition of a servlet. Definition of a servlet. Now tell me, guys, answer one. Okay, first one, definition one. Definition one. Servlet is a Java-based web technology that allows us to develop Java-based server-side web technology that allows us to develop dynamic web components having ability to generate dynamic web pages. I think there's a perfect definition. Servlet is a Java-based server-side web technology that allows us to develop what, guys? That allows us to develop dynamic web components having ability to generate dynamic web pages. Having ability to generate dynamic web pages. Is that clear, guys? Having ability to generate dynamic web pages. This is my definition one, Raman. Okay, comfortable? Yeah, definition number two. I will give 4 definition and every definition is important. If possible, if someone asks what is servlet, try to give all the definition. If student is my interviewer, if interviewer is my student, if you give 1-2 definition, then you may question reverse. Your sir might have given 4 definition. Why are you telling only 1-2 definition? So that's why my definition, there is a value for count of definition also. So that's why don't try to mug up, but try to analyze it. Okay, tell me, guys. Servlet is JWE module web technology. JWE module web technology. Java Enterprise Edition. Recently it is changed to Jakarta Enterprise Edition. JWE module web technology. Web technology. Okay. That extend the functionalities of web container or web server. Web container or web server towards processing the request and generating generating the dynamic web pages. Generating the dynamic web pages. Okay, guys. Now listen, guys. Servlet is a JWE module web technology. Anything that extends the functionalities of. Suppose I have not kept web components in web server. So do you think web container and web server is having anything to do? So by adding web components to the web server, we are asking web container and web server to process the request. Understanding my statement? To process the request and to generate the dynamic web pages as response or not? To generate the dynamic web pages as response or not? Servlet is a JWE module web technology that extends the functionalities of web container or web server towards processing the request and generating the dynamic web pages. Generating the dynamic web pages. Got it? That means servers are getting something to do because of these web components. And servlet is also one technology to develop those web components. Understanding my point? Yeah. Web container or web server is performing request processing because of web components. And we can use servlet technology to develop the web components. And we can use servlet technology to develop the web components. Convinced, guys? Got the clarity, my dear? Convinced, guys? Got the clarity, my dear, everyone? What is definition number 3, guys? Definition number 3. Okay, guys. Definition number 3. Tell me, guys, what is the definition number 3? Servlet is, yeah, 1 minute. JWE module, server-side web technology. JWE module, server-side web technology that allows us to develop tell me, develop single instance, multiple threads based, server-side web components. Single instance, multiple threads based, server-side web components. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, what's the meaning of this? If we give 10 requests to servlet component, which is basically Java class, guys. Java class. Then the web container creates only one object. Only one object. Object is also called instance, right? Only one object for servlet component class and starts 10 threads on it and starts 10 threads on it representing 10 requests. And starts 10 threads on it representing 10 requests. Are you comfortable, guys? Are you understanding my statement, guys? And starts 10 threads on it representing 10 requests. Simply starts how many threads, guys? 10 threads. Oh, let's have a look. This is my servlet component, guys. This is my servlet component. Understanding my statement? Okay. Servlet component class. Single object created for the servlet component class. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Single object created for the servlet component class. Tell me here. No, there is no single instance. Suppose I have given 3 requests. Request 1, request 2, request 3. Okay. All these requests in a process. All these requests in a process. Guys, what is this process? Next, guys. My request 1, guys. Here is my request 2. Here is my request 3. Total, how many requests are given? 3 requests. Okay. For 3 requests, how many threads will be started? 3 threads will be started. How many threads will be started? 3 threads. T1, T2, T3. Okay. 3 requests, 3 threads acting on single object of servlet component. Simply acting on single object of servlet component class. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Super. Request 1, request 2, request 3. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Everyone getting my point there or not? See, if we give 10 requests to servlet component, then web container creates only one object or instance for servlet component class and starts 10 threads on it representing 10 requests. Right now, how many requests are given? 3 requests are given. So how many threads are created? 3 threads. Where? On single object of servlet component class or not? So that's why what is called servlet is a JWE module, server-side web technology that allows us to develop single instance multiple threads based server-side web component. Single instance multiple threads based server-side web component. Everyone comfortable, guys? Definition 4. Definition 4. Now listen. Ten requests, 10 threads on single object of servlet component. Servlet is a JWE module, server-side web technology. Okay, server-side web technology that provides API for vendor companies. This is very important. That provides servlet API for vendor companies as rules and guidelines. To create servlet container. And provides the same servlet API for developers. Same servlet API for developers to develop the server-side web components in Java web application. Now listen, servlet technology will be used by vendor companies to create the servlet container. Same servlet technology will be used by developer to develop the server-side Java web components or not. To simply develop the server-side Java web components or not. To simply develop the server-side Java web components or not. Okay, now listen, look at this one. Java course browser will be used by faculty as rules and guidelines document to conduct the classes. Same document will be used by student, okay, as the syllabus content. What do you say, guys? Convinced or not? As the syllabus content. I hope you understood my statement. I hope you enjoyed my statement, everyone. Servlet is JWE module server-side web technology that provides servlet API for vendor companies, has rules and guidelines to create servlet container, and provides the same servlet API for developers to develop, what is that? To develop server-side web components in Java web application. Okay, servlet API acts as rules and guidelines for vendor companies while creating servlet container. Same API becomes base for a developer to create servlet components. I hope you liked it. You enjoyed it. I hope you thoroughly understood these statements, guys, everyone. Yeah, these are the 4 definitions, Ra Babu. Okay. If someone expecting single definition, try to give the third one. Third is the best definition. If someone is expecting all the 4 definitions, okay, then try to give all the 4 definitions. Everyone understood my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Now listen. Right now I'm explaining what is servlet. Okay, but now what is servlet component? What is a servlet component? What is a servlet component? Okay, what is servlet component? Answer. Answer one. It is the web component that is created by using servlet API. It is the web component that is created by using servlet API. It is the web component that is created by using servlet API. I hope you convinced, my dear. Servlet API. Answer 2. It is the Java class. It is the Java class that is implementing Java X dot servlet dot servlet interface directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly, you should extend from whom, guys? Java X dot servlet interface directly or indirectly. Understanding my statement? Okay, this is the old days, Rabab. But now this Java X is changed to whom? Jakarta. Servlet interface directly or indirectly. Jakarta dot servlet interface directly or indirect. Convinced, my dear? Got the clarity? Yeah, in new version Jakarta, boss. In old version Java X. Old version Java X, right, boss? Okay, from servlet 5 version. Servlet API 5.x. From servlet API 5.x, Jakarta is the package. Earlier. Answer 3. It is the Java class that uses servlet API and whose life cycle is managed by servlet container. Yeah, who loads servlet class, guys? Servlet container. Who creates servlet class object? Servlet container. Who manages that object? Servlet container. Who destroys that object? Servlet container. Everything is managed and destroyed by servlet container or not? Are you getting my point there, guys? Are you understanding my statement? It is the Java class that uses servlet API and whose life cycle is managed by servlet container. Okay. Servlet container loads our servlet component class, creates the object, manages the object. Understanding my statement? Manages the object, calls the lifecycle methods, and destroys the object. Calls the lifecycle method and destroys the object. Simply, literally destroys the object. Simply, literally destroys the object. Are you comfortable, guys? Got the clarity, boss? Answer 1, answer 2, answer. Super. Okay, this is servlet component. This is when I say servlet technology. Servlet component means program created by using servlet technology. Servlet means technology. Understanding? Servlet component means Java class developed using servlet technology. Servlet technology or API. Or API. Servlet technology or API. Super guys. Servlet API. Servlet API latest version. Latest version is 5.x. 5.x. The packages are and the packages are and the packages are. Now tell me guys, what are the packages? Jakarta dot tell me servlet package. That's the one package. Jakarta dot servlet dot HTTP package. Next. Jakarta dot servlet dot annotation package. Jakarta dot servlet dot descriptor package. Descriptor package. These are the packages, guys. Super. Tell me next one. Java X dot servlet. Java X dot servlet dot HTTP. Java X dot servlet dot annotation. Again, what is there? Java X dot servlet dot descriptor. These are the packages. Okay. From servlet API 5.x. These packages. In. Okay. Servlet API 3.x comma 4.x. 3.x comma 4.x. And nothing is there. The Java X is replaced with the Jakarta. Java X is replaced with the Jakarta. Everyone understood, guys? Okay, I think now onwards, when I use the word servlet, you think like it is a technology. When I use the word servlet component, you feel it like okay, a Java class or program created by using servlet technology. Understanding my statement? A Java class or program that is created by servlet tech. Comfortable, guys? Got the clarity, my dear? Everyone understood with clarity, my dear? Got it? Everyone got the clarity or not? This is what we need to focus. This is what we need to focus. And the packages are this one. Right. Okay, I'm preparing background to develop servlet-based Java web application, Babu. So many things are there to discuss. Okay. So what is the summary of today's discussion? Thread is a lightweight subprocess. Context switching between threads takes less time compared to context switching between processes. When it comes to server-side web technology, we have process-based and thread-based. Our servlet JSP comes under what? Thread-based. And process-based web technology, web applications are not scalable because more requests, more processes, more time wastage in context switching. Right, boss? Okay, thread-based web technology, web applications are scalable because context switching between threads always takes less time. Always takes less time. Got it? Then we have seen the definition of servlet. Okay, third definition is the best definition if you want to give single definition. What is that? Servlet is a JWE module server-side web technology that allows us to develop single instance, multiple threads-based server-side web components. What does it mean? If we give 100 requests to servlet component, container creates only one object for Java class, and on that object, 100 threads will be started representing 100 requests. Then we understood servlet means technology name. Servlet component means program created by using servlet technology. Program created by using servlet technology. Then we have seen latest version of servlet API, that is 5.x, and there we understood a lot of packages are there. I have given list of packages. Right, boss? Thank you. Have a nice time. When we meet in tomorrow's class, we will see how to develop our servlet component as a Java class. Thank you, guys. Okay. Yes, by watching demo videos, you can join in this batch. By watching demo videos, we can join in this batch happily. Thank you.